Welcome to the Victory Formation Lounge podcast, a pro football concentrated podcast that discusses NFL games week to week.
Welcome back to the Victory Formation Lounge podcast. It has been some time. We apologize. As y'all know, it's that time of the year, but we're wrapping up the year, entering the holiday season, lots of family engagements and busy riffraff here and there. So we've been unable to meet on a consistent basis, and we apologize for that. But here we are. The ones that can make it this week, a lot of us, the panel has family engagements and have traveled here and there. One of our members has resigned due to personal decisions and engagements. Rex, our stat guy, so we will be continuing the rest of the season without Rex. But the five of us will continue and close out into the playoffs as consistently as we possibly can. But without further ado, we'll just kind of do our usual, do our introductions.
Yeah, man, he's just preparing to dip out from being a Ravens fan once Lamar leaves.
There you go. Well said. Once Lamar leaves, you're chameleon out. So, but yeah, I am Tony. Ashamed to say it, but the worst team in the NFL right now. But I am proud to say that we're trending towards picking in the top 5. That at least puts me at peace. But yeah, Indianapolis Colts, Tony. I need a bag to just cover my face. But on to the next.
Man, Minos over here from the NFC West champs. We rocking with Brock, Big Cock Brock.
New England Patriots, dumbest team in the NFL right now.
This is crazy, man. I'm just seeing diagonal on my screen. You got somebody that blew a 33-point lead and another team doing hook and laterals.
Allow it.
I mean, what is going on in the AFC water?
Hey, the craziest part about it? With everything that we've done, and as shameful as it is, we're still
in the hunt.
We were still in the hunt because our division is so shitty. Our division is so shit. We're still mathematically possible, mathematically still in the hunt to make the playoffs. That shit is just embarrassing, bro. But and this is with the current top sixth pick in the draft. We're still mathematically in the hunt, man. But this week we're going to approach it a little bit different since we've had a long few weeks of inconsistency. We're kind of going a little off schedule. We're just kind of going to review the week a little freestyle fashion. Some of the top games or top things that we have seen so far in the season and this week included. So, gents, anything catch your eye outside of our embarrassment of evaporating the biggest lead in NFL history?
Man, well, I'm still mad about that. I mean, that could have put my team up to the 2 seed.
Do y'all think we did that on purpose?
Yes.
I don't think so. I think Matty Ice is just terrible, man. Because this is the same person that blew a 33-3 lead.
He's blown the largest lead in the regular season.
I think it was 24-3, right?
28-3.
I sent that picture to the chat today of he's blown the largest lead in regular season history, international game history, NFC championship game history, and Super Bowl history.
Yeah, that shit's peak, man. I hope he retires after this year.
I mean, honestly, in 2012, remember how up they were against the 49ers? I started throwing shit in my girlfriend's house in Brooklyn, and she was like, chill. And then we won. And I was like, oh.
He said, oh. Nah, seriously. I hope he retires after the season.
Matt Ryan, Lewinsky.
that will be a wasted $17 million next year if he decides to play, bro.
Is it up to him?
Yeah. He's if
Yeah,
he
that's
decides,
dead
he's
money.
going to
That's
stay
dead
because
cap
I
money,
would
right?
keep that check and just force y'all to release him.
yeah, but then even with that, I forget that it's a high cap hit, man. So it's just better off that he retires, man.
Maybe
if he
they-
retires,
You
it's
guys
still a
have
cap
enough
hit.
cap. You guys have enough cap though. So
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
still, like if he retires, it's still a cap hit, but not as high
You
as if
can-
he were to play, you know.
you could renegotiate like what we did with Brandon Brooks and then just have him retire. So like even if in the next for the next 4 years we give you like $3 million a season. just
Man, Matt
bounce.
Ryan ain't staying around for no 4 years though.
No. What I'm saying is restructure his contract, pay him out in a 4-year period, and just have him retire right away. Because you could do
Yeah,
that.
I think we signed him to a 2 year, so next year is the second part of the.
I would restructure the whole thing.
Yeah.
I don't think you can extend it that far out because then what they do is they compound those extra hits to prevent teams from doing that.
The crazy part is, man, I was mad as shit when we took the lead, dog. I was like, no, we need the draft pick.
I was happy. I just wanted them to.
I wanted the number 2. I wanted to be slotted in the number 2 spot, man.
I just wanted for me, I just wanted that number 1 spot to be like, yeah, just yawn and just slide yourself in there.
I'm just mad I didn't put no money on this on FanDuel.
It's not a FanDuel, bro. Yeah. I feel you, dog.
And now you got to go play the Giants, who is in Minnesota, who are now being aggressive.
Yeah, Minnesota's fun to watch. I like watching them this season.
Speaking of betting, if y'all want to bet on Barstool, man, let me know. I'll send you the link with my code because then we each get $50 free if y'all don't already have.
Word, yeah. I think you even linked me to that, Minos. I think you did.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm glad we lost. I'm still embarrassed about how we lost. Don't get it twisted. You gotta, as a fan, regardless of how shit you are, you gotta have some kind of pride, bro. Like that shit's pitiful.
Dude,
I stopped watching after the half because I was mad one, and I was like, man, I wasn't convinced we were gonna win, but how we lost, dog. Bro.
I mean, I thought they were just going to run the ball after 33-0 lead. I'm like, dude, just run the ball. Why are you trying to throw?
Got something to prove, he thought.
I didn't even watch the game, so I don't even know how they lost.
Nah, I watched a little bit.
There's just no excuse. There's just no excuse. I went after at the half. It was 33-0. I was like, let me just go run my errands, man, because fuck this team has pissed me off. And then in the midst of running my errands, I checked the score. It's like 4 minutes to go, and it's tied. I'm like, wait, what? How? My dad was laughing at me the whole time.
I stopped watching the game. I put on Tiger Woods 2K23, man.
Yeah, my pop was laughing at me, bro. He literally laughed at me, and he's still laughing at me.
Who, your dad?
Yeah, he was laughing at me, dog. He was like, man. It was like Irsay should put the franchise up for sale, man.
Jeff Saturday, he ain't getting this job back.
Nah, I think he's like I was telling Minos before you all joined. I think we're gonna pursue Harbaugh from Michigan and or D'Amico Ryans from the Niners.
Well, that'd be good to have
D'Amico. I don't know if D'Amico.
I'd like D'Amico because if D'Amico comes in.
Y'all are going to interview D'Amico to satisfy the Rooney Rule. And
I personally would like D'Amico because I know even though he's a defensive guy, he's going to end up pulling somebody from the Shanahan tree from that team to be the offensive coordinator.
We got nobody left, man. We have no one left. Who are you going to take, Brian Greasy?
Is it set in stone?
I think D'Amico is probably going to go to Houston. I mean, the way I see it,
fucking
he has a home there.
Hometown discount and shit. Hometown discount and shit.
Yeah, I think he's gonna go to Houston.
But Houston, that'll put them at paying 3 head coaches at the same time right now.
Yeah,
I mean, we don't know if Love is gonna get fired, but I think he's gonna get fired. He's not gonna hire Black.
And
he needs to be elevated to assistant head coach with us for one more year.
He has the talent.
On defense, you guys are done.
To set his mark. So
leaving,
I don't know.
Honestly, he's leaving the 49ers.
It's up to Irsay.
I wish these teams would stop stealing my coaches.
They died, dude. It's the tree, man. The Shanahan tree. That's the tree right now. I feel like they They hiring people.
Hey,
off
we
that
went through the
Tree
same
Walden
thing.
and Andy Reid.
We lost our DC. We lost our OC. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You play well, you lose. You lose your play. You lose your coaches. That's just how it is, man.
Even with us, we're probably gonna lose both. I don't think there'll be that many jobs though.
Yeah. So
I don't think a lot of jobs are gonna open.
But I'm happy we just put Jonathan Taylor on IR, which means the chances of us losing the rest of the season is great.
You just jinx yourself. Watch you win out and win the division because of that tie.
Yeah.
And that'll fuck your whole picks.
I rebuke that statement.
Tennessee's banged up.
I rebuke that statement, bro.
Tennessee has a lot of injury.
Come on, let's move away from this embarrassing division. Let's go to something more exciting, like the NFC East. What's up,
man? Did you see that Brian Daboll cut his beard?
I haven't seen it. Does he look funny?
He now has he's got like size goatee, but completely round. He went from looking like, yeah, I'm a fat man, but I can drink you under the table to, ooh, when he sees a donut. I'm like, I saw him giving the press conference. I'm like, why, dude? You look like a beaver now, man.
No pun intended, huh?
No.
Yeah, but the Cowboys dropped one. So
they gave weren't they supposed to be the number 2 defense right behind the 49ers?
I was looking forward to the showdown between them and the Eagles, man. But I think the Eagles have got the division on lock now after that loss.
The Cowboys have given up 63 points to the Texans and the Jaguars in the last 2 weeks. Niners haven't given up 63 points in the last 7.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's not close. Come on, let's be for real. They have some good players here and there, but it's not close.
They have good players,
the Texans
being exposed.
I think the Eagles even have a better defense.
Exposed.
I think the Eagles even have a better defense currently.
Oh, they do.
Yeah,
they do. Yeah, Eagles. I mean, besides the safety position, it's
the Eagles run game, man. Justin Fields at some points, it was just like he was running wherever and whenever he wanted to, but then he would get murdered if he had to try to pass.
That kid is cold, man. I said he was going to be cold this year. It's just this team is trash.
If he gets weapons, he's going to
a good line and a good offensive line. Line is terrible.
Yeah, I would fix that line.
What I saw is like I think it was in the end of the third quarter, man, when he was like basically dragging himself off the field when I think he cramped up or locked up real bad. They're down big. He could have just pulled a Jay Cutler and said, "Oh, my pinky hurts," and sat on the bench.
Got a lot of heart.
No, man, this man was chugging Gatorade and getting worked on like he was Deshaun Watson, and he came right back in the game and took more hits. Took more hits.
What were you saying? So you had said something I didn't hear.
I was just gonna say if he got more weapons, then he wouldn't have to be as mobile as he's been so far.
Facts, man.
Yeah.
Facts.
I mean, and I think he get injured in this game. I saw him.
He did. I think his shoulders messed up. It was the last one, but he keeps re-aggravating it. His shoulders messed up, man. So yeah.
So he might miss time.
Speaking of shoulders, what's going on with Jalen?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's they're saying that it's a sprained shoulder. At least the MRIs came out. Was it the MRI? One of the scans came out negative, but he did another test and it showed as a sprained shoulder. I think he's trying to. I don't know if it's a mind game they're trying to play, but he's trying to play. And I'm like, dude, you need to sit out.
Yeah, just take a breather.
Take a breather. Miss a week. I mean, it's because of screw this whole MVP stuff. Like
he said, screw it.
No, seriously. I mean,
man said screw this whole MVP stuff, dog.
No, I mean, at first, now I see what Minos was talking about yesterday. Because yesterday, of course, I was going back and forth with EF, but I'm like, dude, take a breather, man. Chill. Take a week off.
Yeah, instead of taking like 2 to 3 weeks off because of clinching the division early, take one in between, in the middle. Have it like a pseudo bye week.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I hate that he has to take this week off, but this is the week I would take off. Fuck it. Be at 1-1.
Yeah, and you might see the Cowboys in a couple weeks too, and we
all know you may not see them at all.
When do you guys play again? Is it this week or the next one?
This
We're
week.
playing them on Saturday.
And
On
I
I
got
did not see them in the playoffs because
That's just on
even if
Saturday.
they beat, yeah,
Oh,
So
man.
even if they beat the
Figure out
Bucks,
what
they
we're
have to
doing on
face the
Saturday.
49ers more than likely. I could see Detroit going past beating Minnesota if they make it to the playoffs.
How close is that division, by the way?
who?
It's
the
not
North.
close. It's probably
No, the
North.
Vikings already won it.
They
The
won it.
Vikings already won, but Detroit
Is it
is
because
in
of
the-
us?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, they won it before. I think they won it before.
Oh, they did.
The week before.
It would
yeah.
surprise me, bro.
We should have been the two. But then
But
again,
oh
you know,
yeah,
there's the
because of y'all,
Broncos.
it's true. It's true.
Damn,
Because
bro.
Detroit stopped them. But if Detroit wins out, Washington and New York can't
Dog.
lose a game.
Dog,
If they
you
lose,
guys
we should be-
realize
We should be 12-2. Fucking Bears and
I haven't this whole year, this whole season, I haven't been able to wear Indianapolis gear in public. It's that shameful. Like,
I mean, I thought that was just a normal everyday thing.
hey, watch it.
honestly, though, I haven't seen a Colts fan around here. I probably know two.
no. Yeah, I have Colts gear. I just outside of the early, I think the first couple of weeks I wore it on the show.
I mean, this man is confused right now anyways. He's got Bloods and Crips that he's repping right now.
And you still got your Colts gear in my home too.
Yeah. Because
Haven't you burned it yet?
fan.
Haven't you burned it yet?
No, he's a closet Colts fan. He likes Manning. Sigh. I know you saw the other Manning's bars the other day, dog.
Oh my god.
He was spitting that hot fire, dog.
That was a crime against
That joke was hilarious.
Hey, Toon,
Did
when
you
you
see
go
that joke, Sai? You saw it, right?
That's why they spit candy.
With
So,
the
Hey,
man,
man,
Cuban,
you need
with
to
the
bring
Cuban
back Rap
necklace,
City to the
dog.
basement.
Yeah.
Dog.
He
I'm
looked
not
like
even
he was
gonna
in
lie.
Rap
Those
City
Manning brothers
basement,
are
yeah.
funny as hell.
They are because
funny as hell.
you don't see them as being funny, and then all of a sudden they bust out with some shit, and you're like,
Yo,
damn.
you're like,
Especially
yo, where's
Eli.
this coming
I mean,
from?
Payne tries to be funny, but Eli is the one that's always on the quiet side.
Yeah, man.
Payton's jokes are he's been on Comedy Central roast, so he's
Yeah.
got the comedy chops.
Peyton has.
Mm.
He's just like he's whack, so that's what makes him funny. Whereas Eli, you know, like he's just quiet and like ditzy, and then all of a sudden he comes out of something out of the pocket. You're like, yo, what?
Smarter
I just get roasted by Manning face.
I think he did a lot
Exactly.
of that in New York.
Eli, I look at him, I'm like, smarter than you look.
Yeah. Seriously.
Yo,
They
so
have to
Eli's
take
more.
him shopping.
He's definitely got like a
Clothes
more
shopping.
urban sense of humor than Peyton does. So, but they're both funny, man. They're both
I mean,
funny.
you got to remember, Eli played in New York. Peyton played in fucking
Motherfuck Indy
Cal
and Denver
Pasture Central.
and Denver. Yeah. He was in the country.
But that's
club.
the thing, though. If Peyton played in New York, I feel like their personalities were a good match for where they played.
I agree.
'Cause-
I definitely agree.
Yeah, because if Peyton played in New York, I don't think he would have been able to handle the noise like how Eli handled it for whatever.
I mean, Peyton is a politician. He could play anywhere, but you're right. His personality matches Indy and Denver more so than New York.
Also than New York. New York is more of a because New York you can be
Like it's urban, like it's
yeah.
hip. It's hip, you know. So
you gotta watch your words like Zach Wilson.
yeah. Minos, how you feeling about your division? I know you won it. There's still some injuries looming on your side. You're kind of confident in this road to the playoffs.
I mean, I want to see a little bit more from Brock Purdy. He made some good throws and shit like that against the Seahawks, but then again, it's still the Seahawks. I mean, it's not like their defense is an all-pro defense or anything like that. But that first touchdown to Kittle, man, he had Shanahan's play calling had motherfuckers confused.
They were lost.
But yeah, you could definitely tell that Brock was dealing with that rib injury because there was no pace on anything he threw.
For sure.
In terms the defense, defense travels. I just hope our DBs stay healthy because, at the end of our last game, Janoris Jenkins was in the fucking game. Yeah.
Well, he's on your team, right?
Yes. We elevated him from the practice squad because all our DBs keep getting hurt.
Forgot about that guy, dog.
Mooney Ward got a concussion, so he was hurt towards the end of the Seahawks game. Nick Bosa is not allowed to touch quarterbacks anymore.
Yeah, that was wild, man.
I'm sitting there and I'm just like,
what is he supposed to do? Seriously,
he got banged by the offensive lineman into him, and he put his arms on the ground and trying not to
I saw that. I was blown because he's on my fantasy team, bro. And
a lot of these rules are just kind of messed up.
You
can't really hold yourself if you're going towards a kicker. Sometimes, or even a quarterback. Sometimes, what do you expect? Pull a hammy and jump on the other side?
Here's the stupidity of the rule, though. I mean, all right, Nick Bosa hits the quarterback, lands, but braces himself enough to where he doesn't crush the guy. But yet Jalen Hurts gets driven into the fucking ground like a doll. But that's cool. What are we doing here?
I mean, but Geno's also Geno's a black quarterback too. But damn, it is kind of messed up though.
I mean, Nick Bosa was going against 2 rookie tackles, and he was just I mean, Geno Smith threw a ball away backhanded, just not even looking. He just said, "Get that shit out of here." And he threw it on the ground. I was like, "Oh, this is not going to be."
Yeah, for sure, dog.
But our defense was pissed off that we even gave up a touchdown. They were all pissed off after the game. They're like, "Damn it."
Yeah, I saw that.
I'm feeling good. It's just hopefully we all stay healthy, and hopefully Brock Purdy can continue to, let his nuts hang.
Yeah.
I mean, he's confident. I mean, he's 3-0. So,
I mean, your division is pretty cool too. It's pretty close. Even though I think Buffalo's kind of widen the gap a little bit, but
wide.
Miami put up a fight. That was a good ass game. Miami versus Buffalo. That was actually a really good game.
That was a good game, and I thought we all had Buffalo winning, and Tua came right back at them, and now Miami, they're above us in terms of the playoff hunt. But as far as our game went, the Patriots game, let me just say
that's one way to put it, dog.
Okay, the Vikings, they had the biggest comeback in NFL history. The Chiefs, they had a walk-off touchdown run in overtime. And the Jaguars had a walk-off pick 6 in overtime. And the Raiders said, "Hold my beer."
That might.
I'm even surprised Belichick even.
What the fuck was Jacoby Myers thinking? Who was he?
No, it wasn't.
No, but even that, you should have sent that game into overtime. I was like,
they should.
There was no call on for laterals and all this shit. There was no call for that.
I was like, dude, you just take a knee, go to overtime and
go down and just let it go into overtime. You got a chance that way. Yeah,
exactly. It's not like they were losing. It's not like they were losing.
But you know what he was also thinking? He's like, well, what if a motherfucker breaks one? That's which is highly possible. Don't forget, a few years ago, wasn't it Miami
against the Patriots?
Yeah. Miami. Danny, or another former Patriot, Danny Amendola. He got the ball and ran it in the end zone in overtime, beating us.
But I think I also had a feeling they were probably trying to throw the ball to Matt Jones, and then Matt Jones would just duck it in the end zone.
I can understand a flea flicker, but not a flea flicker from 45 yards away.
45 yards away.
Seriously, dog.
Yeah, he doesn't have that kind of arms.
Yeah, that looked. I mean, that
he's just like.
And furthermore, he didn't even get stiff on
Jones on the ground.
That stiff up was funny as shit, dog. That stiff up was funny as shit.
So what did they call that? Did Chandler Jones get an interception, or is that a fumble, or what the fuck did they call that?
That's a great point. I don't even know what that is. I guess it's a fumble.
It's
a fucked up 6. I would just call it that.
I guess it's a fumble 6 or some shit.
I don't know, but
pick 6, whatever.
If you had one good play where Ramondre Stevenson recaught it and ran it in for 30 yards for a touchdown to get us in the lead, but I'm just looking at that. I'm like,
you should have heard Boomer talking about get out of my way.
Si, what's your outlook? What's your outlook on the team?
My outlook on the team is okay with 3 games left, one of which we are going to lose against the Bills, or we may not. Who knows? But
Bills.
As far as the AFC playoff hunt goes, it's not very likely. It's not very likely. And in all honesty, the way it looks for my team, I'm just like destroy and rebuild in the offseason. All right.
Hey, y'all are only 1 game back of that 7th seed.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can actually still make that.
I mean,
Miami and the Chargers are 8-6. You and the Jets are 7-7.
All right, we still got a chance. But my outlook right now is just pessimistic based on that last game against the Raiders. We should have won that, but it's like 2 former Patriots, Josh McDaniels and Chandler Jones, spitting in our faces.
Yeah,
it's a matter of fan pride. Emotionally invested I am, but I don't feel that it's very likely that we still have a chance. But we'll see. Any given Sunday.
Yeah, man.
If in the NFC, if the playoffs started today, the entire NFC East would be in.
Crazy.
Yeah, insane.
Because of the tie that has Washington.
Yeah.
Into the 7th seed, so it would be Minnesota versus Washington, Niners, Giants, Bucks, Cowboys.
Cowboys are probably going to destroy the Bucks, but you don't know
who's out.
I don't know what kind of Tom Brady you're going to get. I mean, if Tom Brady wakes up,
they're
swinging it.
Tommy Boy
Bucks are 6-8, and they're leading the division.
It's even between them and the.
Are they worse than the AFC South, dog?
They are.
Remember
actually.
Remember the NFC East a few years ago where every team in there had losing records, but still somehow 1 or 2 of them managed to get in the playoffs?
This is the second time the South has done this, though, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the South has done
Don't you remember a few years ago when I think the Saints won that division 9-7?
Was it Saints or Panthers?
No, it was Seahawks.
Oh, that's
no. That was the Seahawks.
They beat the Saints.
It was the Seahawks. The Seahawks were like,
but the South has done it too before. I think it was the Panthers, and they beat
the Seahawks won
Arizona.
The Beastquake. I think they were 9-7.
The Beast Mode. Yeah,
that
Beast Mode
Beastquake,
did the stiff arm.
I remember watching that shit live. I was at
Malcolm Jenkins, right?
That dude is a legend, dog. Beast Mode is a legend. Some of
his
his runs are just like he's had some really epic runs like in his career.
But never mind. I was gonna say Giants and Washington cannot lose a game, because if they're losing, Detroit continues to win, they're in. Because Detroit beat both the Giants and the Commanders.
Shit, you know who's going to play the Niners this week?
Oh yeah, y'all.
Washington.
You guys, I can see you guys losing that game only because you don't want the Seahawks in the playoffs.
I don't think we care, because we've murdered the Seahawks twice this year.
Yeah.
But,
true. Yeah.
But
to face a division foe, I mean, like you said, to face somebody in a division a third time.
True, but it's just being outmatched. I mean, Geno Smith has been writing letters since every time but the Commanders, for some stupid reason, it's always a tough game, and they're saying that Chase Young is going to play.
Yeah.
So I'm praying for Brock Purdy.
The Commanders are tough. Like, you can't. Their run defense is like one of the best in the league. They have a very good run defense.
We don't have a quarterback. Well, we kind of do.
Alan Payne and what's the other guy's name?
Christian McCaffrey's got a perfect passer rating this year.
Solomon Thomas, or whatever his name is. Ron Payne. Is it Solomon Thomas? Well, I don't know if it's Solomon Thomas. It's him, right? Yeah, the dude from Stanford.
Does he really play with the Commanders?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
No, he plays for.
Wait, no.
Solomon Thomas plays for the Jets.
Which one plays for the Commanders? One of them Stanford boys.
Mm-hmm.
Forget his name, man.
I don't pay attention to Washington, but what sucks is I'm gonna be missing that game because my brother and them, they want to go to church on Saturday.
Oh wow, yeah.
I'm like, man,
what time is that? Oh, yeah.
I gotta shut it down.
I got shit for Saturday too. I gotta figure out
They're
how.
talking about 3. I'm like, my game's at 4.
So, yeah, right, the 49ers game is at 4.
Oh but yeah, we both our games are at the same time.
Yeah, it's like y'all want to go to church. It's the same thing every year. Jesus got born. There was an absentee father. I mean, they went on more. I mean, Joseph, you are not the father. I mean, shit.
Hilarious.
He's not the stepdad. He's just the dad that stepped up.
Yeah, man, that's funny, man. But yeah, and then the AFC West, it looks like, I mean, Chiefs is
take the
coasting.
division.
Chargers are still in the hunt, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Still not.
And then obviously, I think the Raiders are also kind of in the hunt, but
I mean, they've won the last 2 or 3, something like that.
yeah, it's interesting, man.
Yeah, I'm looking at the playoffs standings now. And I mean, even the Steelers are still in it.
That's
The
wild.
Steelers are.
Yep.
That's wild,
Oh.
man.
They're
That's
6.
really
I
wild.
mean, the Colts are in it at 4-9. If the Colts win out and some other shit happens,
But I think the Colts need to win the division, though.
Weird. Yeah, we have to win the division though, but that shit's weird still.
That's the only way they get.
I mean, there's a lot of 7-7, 6-8, and 8-16. I mean,
They start dropping off this week.
at least in the NFC, man, you know,
Like
there
the
have been
Rams
teams
are out.
that are eliminated.
Rams are eliminated, I think.
Yeah, the Rams, Cardinals, and Bears are all eliminated.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
in the AFC, it's only the Broncos and Texans.
Those are the
Which-
only two
the
teams in the
Browns-
AFC.
yeah.
Yep.
So the Browns are still in it.
Damn.
Yep. Browns
Oh,
are 6-8.
wow.
Yeah. Indy loses.
That division is interesting too. Like
When
Mhm.
Indy loses, they'll be out.
the Ravens, between the Ravens and the Bengals, man.
Mhm.
Right. So the Bengals
Yeah.
won, right? So the Bengals, I think, have usurped them. They're leading the division now, but I think they play each other this weekend or the weekend after.
We
It
play.
was
We
the
play.
weekend after.
Is the weekend after?
But yeah,
I think Lamar should be
think
back
so.
for that game, so that should be a good one.
Yeah, we play.
I can see the Bengals winning that division, though. Yeah.
You know what's just wild as shit to me? The point differential for all these playoff teams are like pretty good. And then you look at Minnesota. Their point differential is 2.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Change that.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I don't know.
They've scored 351 points and they have given up 349.
Wow.
As much as we trash the
You're one of the
Giants, I will
worst
not sleep
people.
on them. I will not sleep on the Giants.
I mean, dog, the 49ers have given up 140 less points than the Vikings.
That's crazy.
Man, shit's crazy. Shit is crazy, man.
But the Eagles are scary too when you just look
I
at those
just-
numbers, man. I mean, their offense has scored the same amount of points as the Chiefs.
Yeah. For me, I just hope we get a playoffs as entertaining as the World Cup.
I don't think so.
We get a
The
playoff-
AFC, you might get that with the AFC, but the NFC, I could see a couple blowouts.
Man, I'm not gonna lie. I don't want entertainment. I want my team to win it. It's been way too damn long. I wasn't even 10 years old the last time we won a damn Super Bowl. I'm tired.
Oh, hilarious, man.
I mean, all of y'all on this screen have won one in the last, like, in your adult lives. I have not.
Oh, yeah, that's actually true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're not making a lot of noise, unlike some other ones, you know. So it's I don't hear 49er fans making all the yapping and chirping. So
Because we've
Yeah, I'll
lost
be
2
happy if
Super
they-
Bowls, man. We know how much it hurts.
You've actually won one more recently than the Star.
No.
Yeah, you won. Oh, did they win after you?
Yeah,
Nah,
we
they
won
won
after.
Oh, you won in 95 and they won 96?
Correct. They
Yeah.
won against the Steelers the year after. So Deion Sanders got back-to-back Super Bowl rings, one with us, one with them.
Yeah, it's peak. Damn.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yep. So
But
you
you've
know,
been-
They've been
you've
to
been-
two
at least
Su-
you've
they've
been to
been
the
to two
dance
Super Bowls.
Twice. You've been to the dance
Yeah.
twice, though.
and
They
we've
haven't
lost,
been
and
sniffing.
we've lost in a couple NFC title games. You remember Kyle Williams,
Yeah, yes, I do.
motherfucker? That was the year that I know we would have beaten the damn Patriots at Super Bowl. Sorry, Si.
Yeah.
But and then you know,
When they lost to the Seahawks.
yep, that one where Sherman had the tip drill
Oh,
interception
yeah,
of Bobby
yeah,
Wagner,
yeah.
and then
Oh,
I
yeah.
absolutely
remember that, yeah.
and Vernon
Crabtree,
Davis
when him and
never the
Crabtree
same
got
again.
into it.
Yep.
I remember that.
And last year's one where Jimmy just went, I don't know how to football.
Yeah. Let's see how it
Do you
is.
guys think you get Debo back?
I just
Oh,
hope
yeah.
we're in for a
Playoffs,
show.
or-
Oh,
That's
yeah.
all.
Debo was
this
walking
year-
around the Lakers game the other day.
This year, I
Mm.
ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I'm usually more on top of my football than I have been this year. Mainly because of I've been real busy, but also the World Cup has really taken my attention. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I've been really like watching the World Cup like properly, and it's taken a little bit. I think it doesn't help that my team sucks too, but yeah. So
Hey,
next
your
year
boy
I have
Jalen had
to.
a cool soccer commercial though.
Yeah, I know.
Beckham, yeah. That was a
I
nice
know.
one.
So I'm hoping at the very least the playoff makes up for my lackadaisical attention to the regular season. So hopefully we get a show. Yeah, man. What's anything else as far as like how do you guys feel? Like you guys are all in the. I mean, we are too, but not really. How do you guys feel prepping up for the playoffs? Like in like each of your teams.
I was telling my boy this yesterday because everybody keeps talking about it should be Eagles, Niners in the NFC title game. And my buddy was like, "Are you going to wear your shit to the stadium?" And I said, "Yes."
You're going to risk it all? You're going to mellow?
Fuck yeah. I'm going to wear my shit. But
dog, them fans are dangerous.
If we start doing well, I'm going to be quiet. And if we aren't doing well, I'm going to still be quiet because I enjoy my life. I mean, my first playoff game at the Link, I remember when the Saints came in and they actually won. I think it was Chip Kelly's first year or some shit.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And this one Saints fan up high where we sit wouldn't shut the fuck up after the game. And a buddy of mine hung him off the edge. Yeah. So that was
don't play that.
Yeah. My first ever game at the Link with the Niners there was when we got blown out and it had snowed 20 inches the day before. So I was getting murdered with snowballs.
Oh, they hit you with like really?
Damn. But when we've won, I don't gloat. I just put my head down and I walk my happy ass back home.
No games.
Hell no.
No games with these
call me an asshole. I just shrug my shoulders and be like, I know.
Dude, no, you don't. It's like it's crazy.
No, but it's gonna be cold as shit anyways. And knock on wood, that's for us, that's thinking way too far ahead because you need a quarterback to win in the playoffs. And I'm sorry, Iowa State ain't the same as the NFC. And
Iowa State
is not as cold as Chicago. So even with Jalen, I had a little concerns. I mean, having to play in the cold weather, having to play in Chicago, but it's probably not going to be as cold as Chicago in January. But I'll see how he handles because these SEC boys, I don't know, they tend when they're younger, they tend to struggle in the cold. So,
well, the one thing for Jalen Hurts though is he's here in it, like. They're practicing in it. It's so, but
yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
I mean, cold. That one Cowboys game in 2017 that was here, where the wind chill here I think was like -30, and I went to that game. And I will never do that stupid shit again.
It was real, man.
The game ended. I think the game ended 7-0 Cowboys. It was a meaningless game, but like there was no scoring. It was all pain. You couldn't even take your cell phone out. You can't even take your cell phone out your pocket because the battery just dies.
Yeah.
Oh, 2017, right?
Yeah, it was the year y'all won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, 2017. Yeah, yep. I remember that. I remember that game. Yeah, I was like, ooh.
I had to walk home because I couldn't get an Uber because my phone wouldn't stay on longer than 10 seconds.
Damn.
Yeah, that's cold.
Yeah, I remember that. I think I remember that game too.
Yeah, it was ugly, man. I still a friend of mine found me in the stands and has a picture of me because like I was so bundled up, I fell asleep because I was warm. I had my electric pants, my electric boots on and shit. I was
one of those charger sets, the ones that you charge.
Yeah. I was wearing all my hunting gear, man. I was golden.
Man said I was golden. Oh man, I feel you.
Hey, but at least the Colts and the Patriots might have stress-free playoffs.
Hey, relax, okay?
I mean,
I've been embarrassed enough this year, okay?
I mean,
Okay.
y'all saw how my heart palpitations were going last year in the playoffs with the Cowboys and the last second Dak clock thing, and then the last second field goal against Green Bay.
No, true story.
I could see the Cowboys playing you guys in the next round.
I don't want to see them because they have revenge on their mind.
I think you might see them. I don't know why. I feel like somebody's going to pull an upset on Minnesota. I don't trust Minnesota for some reason.
Yeah, man. Like seriously, Minnesota. Given that they allowed us to score 33 points, that shit, man. It was as bad as
even Detroit beat them the week.
Nah, but Detroit's offense is not nearly as bad as our offense is like dead last in the league, and we put up 33 points.
Yeah, but your defense though, it was defense and special teams for the Colts though.
The defense did play well though. Yeah, the defense did have like a scoring touchdown, had a couple of turnovers. No, yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
You're right.
Yeah, it wasn't the offense that scored.
But I still don't understand how they blew that.
I don't know, man. Because I was in the barbershop, I was watching that joint. It was like 33-0. I'm like, all right, let me get out. Went to Sam's, went somewhere else, got home. I'm like, the heck is going on? I go downstairs and Dorian calls me like, yo, they've caught up. I'm like, get out of here.
Yeah, first half I was like, how did the Colts get good? And what the hell did Jeff Saturday say to them to motivate?
Y'all think I'm kidding, right? Like, I was legit pissed off at that fucking result. I was pissed. I was like, dog, why are we trying to win this game? We need a quarterback. You guys want to have Matt Ryan for another year? But at the same time, shit is still embarrassing, bro. It's still embarrassing.
Yeah. So, I mean, even if you're trying to tank the season, let them blow you out and tank it.
Yeah, like tank with some dignity. Tank properly. Let everybody know you're tanking. The hell? Don't embarrass. Like, anyway, that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, and Doc keeps throwing interceptions. Anyway,
he's garbage. But yeah, man. We'll do a quick outlook of. I mean, I don't know if we're gonna be able to make a pod on this weekend because of Christmas and stuff. So, before we wrap this up, let's just quickly kind of go over some of the hottest games coming up this weekend because I don't think we're gonna have a pod. It's too close to Christmas. Everybody's familyed up. So,
true.
Let's see what we got.
I mean, you got Cowboys, Eagles. That's always a rivalry.
That's a huge one. And it's where?
In Dallas.
Dallas.
Oh.
Nah, it's in Dallas.
That's the game of the week, man.
If it was up here in Philly, I wouldn't be going home for Christmas because that's more fun than
that's the game of the week. Yeah, that's definitely the game of the week, bro. That, and then we got the Giants and Vikings. That's a big one. Especially for the Giants.
Go Giants.
Yeah. What else? We got
Commanders and 49ers.
Man,
that's a good game.
If we lose this day, I'd see this. Man, if we lose this damn game, I'm gonna be so pissed off just because
that's definitely a good game, even though
I think y'all need to beat them because we need Detroit in the playoffs.
That's a big game, yeah.
I want to see Detroit.
Yeah, I think those are the biggest games of the week, actually. There's some games that some teams need to win, like the Dolphins and the Packers. The big implication for both teams that are trying to be in the hunt for the playoffs.
Damn, did y'all see the Monday night game?
Nope.
Yes,
Chargers, Colts.
Oh, wait. Are we playing? No, it's not. You're kidding.
No.
Yeah, Monday night.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Monday night, the 26th, Chargers Colts.
Why are we still playing prime
Why
time?
do y'all have so many primetime fucking games?
Yeah, baby.
I think we're supposed to be good.
I think they're
I'm surprised we
gonna
didn't
flex some
flex
Monday
out.
night games next year.
I'm surprised we didn't
They're
get
probably
flexed
gonna
out.
flex all these sucky games out. No, they don't suck. I don't think they flex out Monday night. But I
They
think they're supposed to start next year or something.
Monday night is too much of a party and a thing like that to where they can't flex them like they do.
Yeah.
Like they do Sundays.
Either
right?
way.
Yeah, because days, yeah.
That day I'm gonna be looking more into Premier League games than that Monday night game. So, but we're gonna lose that game.
Boxing Day,
yeah. Boxing Day games.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, I'll be on the road driving back up to Philly.
Coming back up, huh? Yeah.
I'm sick of driving. Sometimes I'm like, man, I just want to test positive for COVID so I don't have to go home.
This guy. What a guy, dog. What a guy.
Same dry ass turkey and get a gift card.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Nah, I hear that. But yeah, those 4 games, who you guys have? Like, who do you think is gonna win that Dallas Eagles game?
Cowboys.
Eagles.
Yeah, you got Eagles? Quicks.
Well,
Man.
he can't utter the words Cowboys are gonna win. He cannot.
Yeah,
Eagles win, but I don't care if the Eagles win, but I don't care if the Cowboys win.
Yeah, I think since they're home, they should win. Sai, who'd you got on
Not
that?
only that, because Jalen is not playing, so
we only need to
win. We only need to win one game to make it to the playoffs.
That's
so if they tank this one and they beat New Orleans,
that's right.
I mean, it's all good. We're not even going to play Dallas next year, and I'm going to speak it into existence.
Because I mean, if anything, Eagles would probably like to celebrate winning the division at home, right?
Yeah,
true. That's one. But also, Minshew's playing for a job.
Yeah,
Minshew's playing for a job next year, so he's probably going to come swinging.
Yeah, man.
Let's throw it at whoever's the opposite corner from Diggs, because whoever that motherfucker is couldn't cover a damn thing.
But Diggs is also vulnerable. As good as he is, I could see them throwing towards Diggs.
Hurts got that shoulder injury, so is he playing next week or?
I don't
think he's playing this week, but even next week, I personally would bench him this week, and maybe if they lose, let him play the following week because it's a 10 to 14 day recovery. Once you win the Saints game, you play a little bit against the Giants, and then you put him out to the playoffs.
Yep.
But if Minshew wins this game, which I think is like he's gonna happen,
he's a good backup, man. So you can't.
He's
count
a good
him
backup. If Minshew wins this game, I could see them benching Jalen for the rest of the season.
To the playoffs?
To the playoffs. But I could also see Jalen saying, bruh, because I think he's trying to play. It's probably going to take like Howie Roseman or Jeffrey Wright to tell him, no, you're not playing. Sit down. I think that's what it's going to come down to. One of them are just going to have to – they're probably going to put their foot down.
Correct. What about the Bengals and Patriots? Si, you think you guys have a shot?
We're going to be at home this weekend. But considering, I think the Bengals is going to be 20 to 17. I mean, given how we play, it's like we find a way to lose, kind of like how the Commanders used to do, and still do to some extent.
Like Indy,
or like you guys, yes.
Yeah.
Not to your extent, but still.
Yeah. Nah.
Well, actually, you know what? After our last game, I can't even make comparisons.
Nah, you guys are all right. You guys are better than us, so.
Yeah, I mean, I see the Bengals winning 20 to 17 over us.
Yeah.
I'll hit y'all with a quick breaking news.
What's that?
The NFL and YouTube are in advanced talks for the NFL Sunday ticket package.
Ooh.
YouTube. Google.
YouTube TV.
YouTube.
Oh, damn.
Google.
They're saying the deal could be announced and finalized as early as tomorrow.
Damn, how much are we going to pay for that joint?
I don't know. I got crack streams.
I do the same thing too.
There you
That's
go.
what I do.
Hey, all you gotta do is have a good quick mouse to click on those ads real quick.
Yeah. Just have that pop-up blocker, dog.
You gotta go with Stream East, man. You don't get those.
Oh, what? I need this
Stream
link.
East. You need StreamEast.io.
Shit,
man,
put that in the
get
chat.
pop-ups.
Put that shit in the chat.
Yeah, you don't get pop-ups.
Oh, cool.
I do not see.
I have this thing that I use, so it's like an app, but you got to pay for it.
Oh,
I ain't paying for it. NFL makes enough money.
Yeah. So yeah, before
they fined people $7,000.48 or some shit for not having the socks pulled up high enough. Like, come on.
Seriously. Yeah, there's such a money grab.
Hey, that's why Deion's getting them boys ready in college. Like, dude.
Yeah.
He's like, get to the NFL, you get fined. That's crazy. Ooh. Even like when AJ Brown scored a touchdown, was it the last game, the one before against the Giants, and he was No, it was a Tennessee Titans game. He was whooping the pole. They fined him $13,000. I'm like, are you serious?
Yeah.
I thought
Crazy,
he was allowed
man.
to celebrate.
Crazy.
No fun league.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like
terrible,
they're going
man.
back to that.
It's terrible.
Like, I get it. Like, I mean, if you want to stop motherfuckers from getting in other motherfuckers' face and doing like legit taunting,
Mm-hmm.
but let them have some damn
Yeah,
fun.
it's fun, dog.
There's
It's
a different type of taunting, though.
It's different. It's like a difficult sport to play. Like, let them have some fun, bro.
Yeah, I mean, when you start getting into bringing props in and shit like we did at one point,
Yeah,
maybe that's a little much.
That's different, but like, still, you could just allow them to live, man.
Like T.O. bringing a marker. T.O. played a damn game with a marker in his sock, man.
Yeah, dog. Had the pom poms too from the fans.
Remember when Joe Horn hid the damn cell phone?
The phone.
Do you remember the
I enjoy that
Cinco
stuff.
one?
Don't get it twisted.
The
I actually enjoy that shit.
the Ocho Cinco jacket.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Future Hall of Fame. But yo, the craziest was when he was trying to bribe an official $1
with the $1 bill.
He got fined 10,000.
And then also
he had a sign hidden. The next week he had a sign hidden in the end zone that he opens up and it says, "Please don't find me."
right. So true, man. But anyway, we're 50 minutes in. I guess we can wrap this one up. Hopefully we'll be back sometime after the Christmas. Well, can't promise that because the following is basically we're going into New Year's, so that's another family event. But we will definitely be up and active around the playoffs for sure. So
I'll do the New Year's podcast myself. I'm staying here and I ain't doing shit. I ain't going out in the streets with these crazy motherfuckers.
Yeah, nah, I feel you, bro. I feel you. So, but yeah, you all, thanks for tuning in. Thank y'all as well. And yeah, we're winding down to the playoffs, man, where it counts.
Fly.
Winding down to the playoffs. I just want my top 5 pick. I just want a quarterback, dog. Just give me a quarterback.
You're trading for Aaron Rodgers.
Hell no. I'm done. I'm done trading for quarterbacks, dog.
Get a draft.
I just want to draft one, bro. Yep. Anyway, just like that, we're totally gone, dude. Peace.
All right.
Later. So are we still recording?
Yeah, apparently so. Now at 53.
The exit song just completely stopped playing.
Yeah, and it's still the live count is still going on too.
Tune, you muted.
We can't hear you.